Hi everyone! It's a beautiful day here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and this makes for a fantastic start of the 502nd Wizolympic Games. I'm Barnabella Cuffe, sister to Editor-in-Chief for the past 26 years at the Daily Prophet, and I am pleased and honored to be your host for the 2016 Rio Wizolympics. Barnabas has insufficient knowledge of Muggle electronics, so he has asked me to take his place. And today I am joined by my always effervescent Beatrice Witherthorp, special correspondent from Beatrice News Network, where they always report the truth, and you can find her on Bookface.
Thank you, Barnabella, for that bubbly introduction. I'm here in a convenient Muggle dwelling to take advantage of their electronics. As you can see behind me, this Muggle appears to have a fascination with a non-magical songstress named Kelly Clarkson. The Olympic Committee only grants the privilege of kicking off this international extravaganza to information-transmitting communique of superior quality. As we eagerly await the inception of the opening ceremony, we would like to take you on a visual journey back to the days when Muggle and magic folk alike competed alongside each other, that you might learn how the Wizolympics began.
And what a story it is. I've got the mythology here for the Wizolympics. Let me turn. The year is 776 BCE. The Mediterranean Sea is glistening with sunlight. It's sparkling as the yellow beacon of the day crosses the horizon like the tips of 1,000 wands aglow with magical light. The Peloponnese Peninsula is lined with rugged cliffs, dotted with lush green forests and pine and oak and blah, 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 grapevines, temples, blah, trees. Witches and wizards from Olympia, Greece, are anxiously searching for these guys, these people, and after seeing their magical brethren outperformed by Muggle athletes, the three ventured off into the wilderness, wandless, eager to prove that wizards were just as capable in surviving without magic as their Muggle counterparts. So, this fiery sense of pride that the wizards felt when they got back, and then they were happy because they won the Olympics or something, well, the 2-week trial, and then the Wizolympic tradition began. How wonderful.
It's a truly touching story, isn't it? We've come
so
so far since that humble beginning, and I always honor the original trek of Alistair, Ageron, and Agamede with the Wizolympics, and replicate their courageous journey during the Expedition Wandless event. You'll be seeing Expedition Wandless along with 16 other exhilarating, illuminating, and always entertaining events over the next 17 days, including rowing, Brazilian wizard warrior, and my personal favorite, fencing. I'm thrilled to be here in Rio de Janeiro along with several of the best reporters from the Daily Prophet. I assure you, you'll be in their hands for exclusive coverage of all of the games. Barnabella?
Oh, gracious me! I've just received word that this year's Parade of Nations will be starting very soon, although we may be dealing with some coordinating complications.
Yes, generally each country port keys into the stadium at a set time, but apparently there have been a few technical difficulties. Technology, am I right? Oh, Muggles, what would we do without them? Not to worry though, we wizards excel at sorting out magical mishaps, and these are some of the finest wand workers in the entire world.
Absolutely. Now, you'll see as we go forward, the countries will be porting into the captivating Kaipora arena. Now, the Kaipora are creatures native to the Amazon rainforest and help protect the Brazilian wizarding school, Castelo Bruxo. Now, they've graciously agreed to help out with security. They've very, very graciously agreed to help us out with all of these security issues going on for this year's Wizolympics. Now, they're known to be quite impish and have disrupted several Quidditch matches here in the past, so make sure to keep an eye out for these mischievous creatures. The stadium is shaped like an enormous crescent, with towering walls of vines and ivy, slightly swaying in some magical breeze. A number of
It's a
huge
beautiful
leaves
sight.
are lifting spectators to their seats, which are growing out of the walls themselves. This is absolutely incredible. Brazil, everyone, you've done an amazing job this year.
Hands together for Brazil. Ah, there they are, ladies and gentlemen. It looks as though the first country has finally arrived. The athletes from Egypt have just appeared using a sarcophagus as their porky. How ingenious. Though it appears that their porky failed to take them all the way down to the ground, so the athletes in the sarcophagus are plummeting to the arena floor. This doesn't look so good. They've just hit the ground with a loud cracking noise. The sarcophagus has apparently landed on a few of the Egyptian athletes, and the healer station is already prepping beds for anyone with injuries. What a shame.
You know, I've spoken with head healer Healy Harrison multiple times throughout my coverage of previous
Healy
Wizolympics.
Harrison is the best healer.
She's just incredible. Her hats, they're amazing. Well, she always tells me every year, she says, it isn't a true Olympic opening ceremony without at least 7 injuries. So it's pretty typical for a standard Wizolympics.
Well, Barnabella, we might have more than 7 injuries here. A few of the Egyptians are already limping over to the healer's station. Others seem to be investigating the sarcophagus, which I assume was responsible for that loud cracking sound when the Egyptian team landed. Mini Akiki, I think that's how you pronounce it, known for his appearance in the Doxy baiting games in 2014, has a huge piece of the sarcophagus stuck in his arm. It's lodged in his arm. It's quite grotesque. They are trying to wrap up Akiki's wound. I'm American, what can I say? But the others, what are they doing? Galloping gargoyles. The Egyptian team is running away from the sarcophagus as it appears there was a mummy still inside. It's using its wrappings on that guy over there who's running away, but he's attached to the mummy. He's pulling on the wrappings, and now the mummy is spinning, and the wrappings are coming undone. I don't want to see what's underneath those wrappings, but the furious mummy is now chasing Akiki across the stadium.
What a chaotic first entrance, and now it appears that another porky has just arrived at the stadium. Now, I'm trying to see what it is. It looks like a box of chocolates to me, so this must be Belgium. They're known for their food-themed entrances.
But of course it's Belgium.
Absolutely. It also looks like all of the athletes are sporting dark brown war paint on their... No, that's just chocolate. I guess they got hungry on their way here.
Well, who can blame them? In the meantime, Mexico has arrived with a huge fish-shaped piñata for a porky. The Mexican athlete blindfolded one of their members. She's now firing curses at the piñata. Ouch! Oh! Someone got hit with a stinging hex. That's got to hurt. The piñata just exploded with quite a bang. The Mexican team seems to have smuggled some fireworks in their porky. Chocolate is pouring onto the arena floor from the piñata. This is a bit chaotic, though the Belgium athletes seem quite pleased.
Absolutely, and so would I be if I had all that chocolate right there in front of me. And now it seems the team from the United Kingdom, Barnabas, editor of the Daily Prophet, my brother, my country, they've just appeared with the, I can't actually tell what they're with, I'm sorry. One of the fireworks hit it, and now everyone who is touching their part key is on fire, so I'm not exactly sure what they wrote in on.
Well, that's a shame. The highlight for me is seeing what the porky is, but
no, it's this part of the ceremony.
Oh, wait, someone's conjured some water to put out the fire. What's on? Oh, the wave, as a matter of fact. Wait a moment.
Prepared.
Wait a moment. The athletes from Italy just appeared in the stadium riding in a gondola that's floating on a huge wave of water. Perfect timings for those Italians.
Well done, Italy.
The arena floor is now completely flooded. At least the UK athletes aren't on fire anymore.
Oh, that's incredible. What a wonderful timing of fire and water we just had. This is magic at its finest, folks. Now, it looks like Wizolympic officials are doing their best to clean up the mess on the arena floor, but panic is sweeping through the crowd very suddenly. Something very large is crawling down from the stadium ceiling. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that a horde of large, hairy acromantulas is scuttling down the stadium walls to the crowd, feet going over people's seats. And there are people riding them. These acromantulas have saddles.
Spiders.
The Australian team, ladies and gentlemen, is riding a horde of acromantulas into the stadium.
Out of their minds,
What a unique way to travel.
It is unique indeed. It seems as if another portkey has just arrived, but it's a rather large one. What on earth is that? Oh! It looks like a skyscraper has just appeared inside the stadium. I'm not sure which team it represents. Oh no! There appear to be muggles inside of the building.
That breaks some rules, doesn't it?
Oh, one of my reporters has just informed me that it is the Marina Bay Sands Resort from Singapore. Obliviators and other Brazilian officials are now running towards the building. They quickly sent the building back to Singapore. I'm assuming it's not here anymore, with the Obliviators inside. It's like a Trojan horse, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure they will clear things up. The team from Singapore is being escorted out of the stadium by some Wizolympic officials, but I wouldn't worry, though. There's nothing in the rule book about using Muggle buildings as portkeys, so they will not be disqualified.
That'd be a shame. That'd be ridiculous.
I'm getting word now from officials that the portkey trouble has affected most of the countries, and they will now have to wait until the opening ceremony is over to get here. Everyone is eager to get the ceremony moving on again. Adelaide Berger of the Wizolympic Commissioner told one of my reporters, and I quote, "It was an easy decision to make, but we're unsure when the rest of the countries will be arriving, and it is better to continue the ceremony than to make everyone wait hours." Agreed, Adelaide. Agreed.
Absolutely, Beatrice. Beatrice is here on Bookface Live, and it looks as if Wizolympic officials have just finished cleaning up the arena, and so the opening ceremony itself is about to begin. We've just seen the Parade of Nations, or part of it, and everyone is eagerly awaiting the appearance of this year's mascot. Now, the Wizolympic Committee has said nothing to confirm or deny the speculations about what the mascot could be. Some of us thought that it might be a demiguise, but nobody is giving us any information about the potential danger that might be. Oh, wait. Oh no! Look! A dragon has flown into the arena!
It's a dragon, ladies and gentlemen.
I can tell. Okay, this is a very small-sized dragon. It's got copper coloring, so I can be pretty certain that this is a Peruvian viper-tooth, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let us hope that it is a well-trained Peruvian viper-tooth, because this breed is known to have a bit of a taste for human flesh. So, a dragon tamer is now leading it around the arena, so I believe the athletes and all of the Olympic officials will be safe.
Yes. And for those of you asking, Barnabella Cuffe is over on Periscope. If you would like to check her out as well and catch our entire broadcast of this opening. Yes, Tweeter, yes. Strange names these muggles come up with. Anyways, students from the Brazilian Wizarding School, Castle Bruxo, have just appeared wearing bright green robes. Smoke fills the arena as they begin their magical display. This school is known for its herbology and magizoology programs, and they are certainly showing us why. They're leading out a variety of magical creatures, walking to the beat of the overture. Hippogriffs doing some fancy spins midair above the parade of creatures. They're now parading another Peruvian viper tooth into the arena. That makes two, ladies and gentlemen, in this
Two dragons!
Just appeared in the center of the arena, spooking the dragon a little bit. But these skilled trainers have things under control. Not to worry. The students, mere students, ladies and gentlemen, have control of this dragon.
Well done.
They are enchanting the plants that make up the walls, causing the seats to move around the arena.
That's incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a spectacular showcase by Brazil in this opening ceremony. Now, it looks like all the lights are going dim in the arena. It's completely dark. We can't see anything. Oh, there's a spotlight in the center of the arena. And ladies and gentlemen, Wizolympics Commissioner Adelaide Berger is standing next to the official torch bowl. This is incredible. The lighting of the salamander is about to begin.
The salamander was flown in from London this year. Barnabella's home country there. And the head of the Department of Magical Transportation, Percy Weasley, has been given the honor of transporting it to the opening ceremony here in Rio de Janeiro. Yes, here he is now looking as dapper as ever.
Absolutely.
He is now handing the salamander to the commissioner. She has lifted the creature from his arms with perfect gentleness and decorum, and now places the salamander into the torch bowl next to the fire crab. A stream of flames erupts from the fire crab's backside, and the salamander's skin catches fire. The crowd goes wild, ladies and gentlemen, is roaring in here. You can't even barely hear yourself think. The salamander is now the torch, and the 502nd Wizolympic Games have now officially begun.
I can't believe it's really started.
Tears come to my eyes every time I get to watch this beautiful
moment. Beatrice. Oh, okay. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful that this has begun. I can hardly take hold of my emotions that we are finally here, the 502nd Wizolympics. So many new, exciting events going on, and it appears a small group of wizards have joined Commissioner Adelaide in the spotlight, and now this is the unraveling of this year's Wizolympic flag.
Oh, exciting.
Adelaide Berger is speaking right now. She's firing up the crowd. She's truly a marvelous commissioner, and what an amazing speaker she is.
Such grace.
She's absolutely incredible. Now she's explaining the symbolism of this year's wand. It's made of rowan wood, which is known for its protectiveness, its strength with defensive charms, and the pure-heartedness of its user. So it appears our talented athletes will need to keep their wits about them during the trials ahead of them. And honestly, I can't imagine a more fitting wand wood to represent this year's games with this chaotic, wonderful ceremony. They're going to be using all of the properties of this wand as they go forward, and I am so excited to see what's coming up.
It's very, very exciting. And everything we have seen tonight, Barnabella, what do you think we can look ahead to with this grandiose start to the Wizolympics? What is there left to look forward to?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the sandcastle competition, and I know that's coming up very soon. I know Egypt is a big favorite for this, so I'm very excited to see what they come up with. And I've heard rumors about Australia. I've heard that they're going to be exceptional this year. So I'm very, very excited to see what everyone comes up with, especially for the battle portion. I'm always riveted at that point.
Yes, the sandcastle competition. Those Australians might make a surprise run for that trophy there. But I'm mostly looking forward to the troll synchronized swimming. I mean, it's a favorite event every year, and I think it's going to be just as fabulous this year.
Absolutely. I know. I don't know who's composing the music for the synchronized swimming this year, but when it was what's her name? Benedict Emiliero. Her music was just touching, and I feel it really captured the way that the trolls can move in synchronicity, even with their large bodies and their molds and their hair and their goopy mucus. It doesn't matter when they're moving to music. That's just so, it's beautiful.
Any beast can be graceful, put to the right soundtrack.
Absolutely.
But we're running out of time here, so we need to close out and get this thing going. I need to get out of this muggle inhabitant.
Don't want to get caught now.
People come back.
No. Well, as the Brazilians say, tchaua. And thank you for joining us this evening for the opening ceremonies of the 2016 Wizolympic Games from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I am Barnabella Cuffe.
And I am Beatrice Witherthorp signing off. Be sure to tune in for the rest of the Wizolympic Games over on our favorite website, MuggleNet, com. That's C-O-M.
Yes. One period.
Yes. Have a good night.
Have a great time.